Hey, Linda! Did you really show up to the family reunion today? You've got some nerve showing your face here when you've never even been to college. You do know that all of my family have been to Ivy League schools, don't you? Well, I was also born in this town, so I come to visit pretty frequently. But I'm not actually here for your family reunion. I just happened to be in town doing work and thought I'd stop by and say hello. And besides, did you just finish college? Do you even have much to show for your education yet? How about the fact that I went to freaking Harvard? Is that good enough for you? Unlike your family, mine puts a high value on having a great education, and we're all very proud of what we've accomplished. No matter how you look at it, the fact is that we're just so much better than you. Oh, really? Because last time I checked, you and I are still family by marriage. And I don't know anyone in the real world who actually cares all that much where someone went to college. The only one who doesn't care is you, because you didn't even go. But everyone here is just thinking about how sad it is that you are the way that you are. No one would ever say it, but we're all looking down on you. Yeah, I don't really think that's true, actually. I think it's only you doing that. Well, believe me or not, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. But I already heard from your mom about what a terrible student you were and how you barely passed high school. Your mom even said that she wished I was her daughter instead. Did she really say that to you though? It's pathetic how much you're trying to pretend like you're not devastated from all that I'm telling you. I'm really not devastated at all, actually. In fact, I just really doubt that my mom said anything like that to you. You really need to wake up and face reality at this point. I feel bad for you, you know? But maybe it's just that you're in shock from hearing that not only my family, but even your mom all think you're an idiot. Maybe if you put as much effort into improving yourself as you do lying to yourself, you might be able to make something with your life. I really don't get it most days. I just can't understand why Johnny would choose to marry you. I mean, where did he even go looking to run into such a horrible, mean woman like you? Don't get upset at me for telling the truth. The fact is that my family all went to amazing schools and it's part of our legacy. You just can't accept the fact that we're better than you. Stop trying to run away from the facts. The only fact that I'm trying to run away from is the fact that my brother is about to marry such a mean woman. You know, jealousy really isn't a good look on you. You should just accept who you are and be happy with it. Your feelings aren't going to change the fact that I went to Harvard and already have a job offer from Banana Corporation, one of the largest companies in the country. You got a job with the Banana Corporation? This is the first that I'm hearing about this. It's pretty amazing, right? You must be blown away by how great I am. But I'm keeping a secret from Johnny and your mom for now. But the company asked me to give a speech on the day when all the new hires arrive, and I was going to send that video to Johnny and your mom to surprise them. Oh, really? Wow, that's so cool. Oh, come on. You know it's cool. You can do better than that. I thought I told you that jealousy didn't suit you. Quit being jealous and praise me. I really am not jealous at all, and I really do think it's great that you found such an amazing job. But I just wonder, do you ever get sick of bragging about you and your family's school record? I mean, doesn't that ever get old for you? Even if I was rich, I wouldn't go around bragging about how much money I had to everyone. Of course I'm not embarrassed. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. I achieved everything that I did through my own hard work. It's only natural to be proud of something you achieved that way, wouldn't you say? I am sure that you had to do a lot of hard work in Harvard to get this job, but you're not just proud of yourself. You look down on others. No. You misunderstand. I don't look down on others. I just look down on you, because you're an uneducated simpleton. But maybe I wouldn't have to if you fixed your attitude and showed me a little respect. You really don't know when to stop, do you? I mean, even if that was said as a joke, that wasn't funny at all. Who was joking? I told you that I'm just being real with you. Don't you get it? I'm saying all of this for your benefit. Whether or not you choose to listen to me is up to you, though. Seriously? Reagan, what's your deal? You are just being terrible. I haven't done anything to you. You're just being a horrible monster. There's probably a statue of you in some wax museum somewhere. Was that supposed to be a joke? People who haven't gone to college really shouldn't be making jokes. They just aren't smart enough to come up with something good. I don't think I can talk to you anymore. Your stupidity might rub off on me. If you're really all about being real with me, then why don't you ever talk this way to me in front of your family? Because you were all too kind to me in person when I showed up to the reunion. You're just pathetic. Don't you know that? You think I need to explain myself to you? Even if I did, you wouldn't be able to comprehend the level that I'm working on. But if that's what you want, I can be nice to you next time I run into you. This is just so stupid.
Hey sis, is everything okay? Did you get into a fight with Reagan?
Oh, hey Johnny, what do you mean?
I don't know. I just kind of feel like the two of you have been kind of off all day. Is it really true that the two of you don't get along well at all? Are the rumors really true?
Rumors? What are we, celebrities on TMZ or something? But yeah, I guess it's more than fair to say that her and I don't get along.
But Reagan is great. She's such an amazing girl. What is it that you don't like about her?
I don't think it's that I don't like her, but she doesn't like me. She's always looking down on me.
Who? Reagan? Looking down on you? No, that can't be true. I don't think she would ever do something like that. She understands the meaning of a hard day's work. Are you sure you're not misreading the situation?
I really don't think that I am, although I would be pleasantly surprised if I was. But I just can't understand how you fell in love with this girl, Johnny. I mean, it's only been 6 months since you two started dating, and now you're engaged? Are you sure that she's really the one?
What kind of question is that? Of course she's the one. That's why we got engaged so quickly. She's kind and sweet and caring. I couldn't even think of anyone else I would want to be with. Those are all just facts about her, and that's why we're getting married.
Well, I'm glad that you feel so strongly about her then.
I do, and she makes me really, really happy. Linda, so please, it would mean a lot to me if you would just try a little bit harder to get along with her. I don't want things to get to the point where I'm forced to choose between you and her. So I don't want to hear any more about you two not getting along. I'm sorry to say it like this, but I just want to make myself clear.
No, I understand. You're right to want to make your feelings understood. But I just hope that you've given Reagan a similar talk, and that she also knows how you feel about this.
Don't you worry. I'm keeping an eye on her too. If she does anything, then I'll talk to her. But she really is a kind woman, and I think she'll understand. And maybe she hasn't built up the courage to tell you, but she really does want to be friends with you.
And is that what she told you? Well, okay. I guess if you're going to handle things, then I'll leave it to you. But I just don't want you getting hurt either. Please take care of yourself, Johnny.
It'll be just fine. You don't have to worry about a thing.
I certainly hope so. More than anything, I just want you to be happy.
Hey Linda, where are you? Don't tell me you slept in on my wedding day. Or are you stuck in traffic or something?
Wait, what? What do you mean your wedding day?
I mean, my wedding day. I'm getting married today. Our whole family is here already, and we're just waiting for you. Where are you?
Your wedding is today? No, that can't be right. Why didn't I know that?
What do you mean? Didn't you get the invitation that we sent out? I get it if you're too busy though. I know how seriously you take your work.
No, I did get an invitation to your wedding, but it just has the date for it being next week. I took a photo of the invitation and I have it on my phone. I can send it to you right now.
I don't know what to say, but you were right. Except all the guests are arriving now, and you're the only one who hasn't arrived. How did this happen? Even the location for the wedding itself is wrong on your invitation. What the heck could have happened here? I just don't get it.
Johnny, I hate to suggest this, but do you think that Reagan might have had something to do with this?
Reagan? Really? You think she might be behind all of this?
Well, I just remember you telling me that she asked to be in charge of the invitations, and you seem to have no idea how a mistake like this could have been made.
No, it can't have been her. Maybe you just got the test print that the people at the print shop made and were sent it by mistake.
It could be, but why would that input the incorrect dates and location? You'd think that they'd just use the same template given to them originally. And seeing as how I'm the only one who got this misprinted invitation, it seems unlikely that it was the printer's fault.
Reagan did ask me to come over and look at the final design of the invitation. It is true. And she did mention wanting to make a special one for you with a message inside. But I still don't get it. Why would she go and do something like this?
I think I'm going to have a little chat with her. It seems we have a lot to discuss.
What is going on here?
Reagan, do you care to explain yourself for today? Oh, Linda! We've been looking for you everywhere! Don't you know that Johnny and I are getting married today? Where are you? Oh, I think you have much bigger things to worry about now. You don't need to swear going out and finding me. What is that supposed to mean? You're just not going to show up to the wedding at all? I can't believe you're going to miss your own brother's wedding when all of the rest of your family is already here. That really is such a shame. I meant the fact that you were missing your entrance ceremony at the Banana Corporation. That's the real shame. I think it's just about to start, and didn't you say you were going to give a speech? Wait, hold on! The entrance ceremony was today? Oh crap, it really was! Oh no, what should I do? This is terrible! Yeah, putting your wedding the same day as the first day of your new job? That's a pretty bad mistake. I must have not had the date of the entrance ceremony in my calendar because I was trying to hide it from Johnny and totally forgot when we were finding a date for the wedding. Oh no, this is really bad. What am I supposed to do? I don't know, but I feel like I'm one of the few people around you who knows exactly how you feel to suddenly realize how important today is. Okay, well, it's still early. I think I can still make it to the office in time. So then you're going to choose your job? Are you sure you'll be able to make it? You're not even responding to me. You must be running around trying to figure something out.
And you mean that Reagan really said all of that?
It's true. I screenshotted our conversation because I couldn't believe what I was reading myself.
But I don't get it. Why wouldn't she tell me any of this?
Well, I think she picked up on the fact that you were taking her side in this and wanted to keep it that way. Although, I suppose I probably should have come to you with this before the day of your wedding. But you just seemed so in love with her that I didn't want to spoil your mood.
Well, yeah, but I wish that you could have told me this earlier.
I really am sorry that I didn't, Johnny. But you seem so happy, and I didn't want to feel like I was the one telling you how to live your life. I know that you really are a good person who tries to see the best in people, and I'm sorry I didn't tell you this before.
No, Linda, you don't have anything to worry about. None of this is your fault. If anything, I'm grateful that you were always doing this for my sake. You really did always have my best interest at heart.
Well, you were the one always there for me when I was facing some of the darkest moments in my life. So I just wanted to repay you for all that you did. But anyways, I don't think we have time for all of this now. We have more pressing matters to deal with.
Oh, right. I was just told that Reagan ran out of the venue in her wedding dress.
So it seems like in the end she chose her job over you, Johnny. Oh, right. She didn't tell you, but her first day at the Banana Corporation's today.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Yeah, she said that she was asked to give a speech and everything. Then she was going to film it and send it to you as a surprise.
She got a job with Banana Corp, and her first day happened to be on our wedding day? Wow, sometimes the world just comes together for a perfect storm, doesn't it? But what should I do now?
I think you should content yourself knowing that there are more fish out there in the sea. Anyways, I have to get to work, so talk to you in a bit.
I thought I knew how to read people, but I guess I was completely wrong.
Yeah, I guess so. Sorry about that, bro. Please let me in! I left my wedding to come to this thing, so please let me in! I'm sorry, but I told you that the ceremony has already started and that we aren't letting in anyone who's late. But why are you here? This doesn't make any sense. Well, I'm here at the Banana Corporation because I work here. Wait, what? You work here? That's right, and according to the paperwork, I'm set to be your new boss. So, surprise. Wait, no, this cannot be happening. You're going to be my new boss? I know, right? Really? A dum-dum like me getting to tell you what to do? You know, my life wasn't all that great after I finished high school. I didn't have any ambition, just went out with my friends all the time. My life was a real mess. But one day, Johnny sat me down and talked to me about how worried he was. He encouraged me to study and work hard and turn my life around. I worked a few jobs before this and finally got enough experience to feel comfortable applying for a job here. And I've been here ever since.
But I had no idea about any of that. If I had known, then I never would have treated you the way that I did.
So you mean you would have just kept your mouth shut and tried to kiss up to me instead? I think you should probably just try treating me with respect. You might get farther along in life that way.
Well, this isn't right.
Yeah, you're right. It isn't right. I'll probably have to report this lateness to HR, which means you're gonna be fired.
Wait, no, don't do that. I left my wedding to come here. You have to let me in.
Do you have any idea how shocked Johnny was to find out who you really are? Or the fact that you went so far to send me a fake wedding invitation, and then to top it all off, you ran out of your own wedding? Do you really want me to feel bad for someone like you?
But I need this job.
All you've shown me is that you care about this job more than my brother. All you care about is protecting your status and then bragging about it to others. That's why you left your wedding to be here, right?
It's not like that. You're twisting things around.
Am I? Or am I just telling you the truth while you try and run away from it? If you really loved my brother, then you would have never done something like this. I never want you to go near him again.
Well, I'll just go back and get married instead.
You think that anyone is still at the wedding venue at this point? Everyone knows the wedding isn't happening.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, the bride ran off. Why would people stick around after that? You made the wrong choice, and now you're paying for it.
Why won't Johnny take my calls? What's going on?
Oh, also, you're probably going to be getting the bills in the mail for all the cancellation fees, since you were the one who ran out. Anyways, I've got to go back to work and welcome all our new employees.
But now I have nothing. No husband, no job, nothing.
Yeah, you probably should have thought of that before running out of your own wedding. You could have had one or the other. But there's no way that Johnny will ever take you back. I showed him all the horrible things you said to me. After that, Reagan did try and go back to the wedding venue, but everyone had already left and the decorations had been taken down. She kept trying to call Johnny, but he never picked up. She even went to my parents' house to ask if he was there, but they told her to get lost, and before she left, they gave her the bills for the cancellation fees. Then Reagan got a call from Banana Corp telling her that it was a very serious offense to miss the first day of work and that she would be fired. Having lost her husband and job all in one day, her prideful family also turned her away. I hear that she's barely making ends meet now and living in a tiny apartment. Johnny was also quite depressed after all of this happened, but he's getting better day by day. I also do my best to make sure that I'm there for him and cheer him up when I can.
Madison, this has to do with my upcoming wedding. Do you know how much you'll be giving us to pay for it?
What? How much I'll be giving you?
At the very least, I'm hoping for $10,000. No, wait, $20,000 from you. If that's how much you'll be giving me, then we can keep things the way they've been planned out.
Now hold on just a second there. You're asking for me to give you $20,000 for your guys' wedding?
I plan to give a really fun wedding with all of my friends there. But we're going to need a pretty big wedding venue to do something like that, right? I also want the decorations to be gorgeous, which is going to cost me a pretty penny, I think. But that's why I'm wanting you to give me some decent financial help here.
$20,000 is way more than you should be asking for. I plan on giving you guys a far more understandable amount for your wedding present, okay?
What? You're giving me that money as a present and not as a support for the wedding itself? You should be separating the two for me. I don't mind you giving us money as a gift as well, but when it comes to the cost of our wedding, I'd like you to try a little harder to give us a larger amount of money.
What did you just say? I'll have you know that I don't plan on paying for you guys' wedding.
What?
I'm not supporting you guys financially, alright? I plan to give you guys money as a present, and that's all.
Then what's gonna happen to my wedding? Both of us plan on inviting close to 100 friends alone. If we don't have the money to pay for a decent wedding venue, then we won't be able to invite them all.
You really plan on inviting that many people?
I just told you, I want all my friends here to celebrate with me. At the very least, there will be 100 of them. And if anything more than that should be coming,
I don't care how many people you guys want to invite because that is going to be your wedding. But when it comes to your wedding, it should be based around how much you both have saved up for it, and not around what others are willing to give you money-wise. If you can't afford to get a larger wedding venue with the savings that you have, then you're just not going to be able to afford it. You've had plenty of time to save up for an event like this, so you should have been thinking about that whole time how much money you'd need.
huh? So you're telling me to just give up on having all my friends here at my gorgeous wedding that I have planned? A wedding is something that only happens once in everyone's lifetime. You're telling me to give up on the dreams I've had for a while now? Ugh.
If you don't want to give up on them, then you'd rather find a way to get yourself some more money. And if you're saying you don't want to give up on it, but also don't want to pay for it, then you're just being a selfish child.
So your cheap old butt is gonna preach to me about it? Are you trying to harass me now?
What?
If you're not even going to give me any money, then I don't want to listen to your annoying preaching anymore. By the way, it's insane that you're not going to give us any money at all for this wedding. Devon is your oldest son, right? This is the wedding of your oldest son, so it's normal for the parents to have to pay for everything.
I'm sure things in the past were that way. But in this day and age, I'm past all that ceremonial crap. This household isn't some well-off group of famous people.
But Devon is an executive director already, when he's still so young. He is one of the most important people in your family that you should be boasting around. Yet you're not even going to be supporting him in his wedding? I cannot believe this. Could this really be you trying to harass me now?
Excuse me?
You hate me and that's why you won't give me the money, right? I can't believe that in this day and age, there's still someone who enjoys picking on their son's wife. I never thought of you of all people, Madison, would be willing to do such a ruthless thing. If that's the way you want to act now, then I have something for you. Don't expect either one of us to be there for you in your old age to care for you.
I never expected either one of you to be there for me. Now, Kyrie, would you please calm down already? I have not been trying to harass you in any way.
Then give me the dang money I've been asking for. You should be more than capable of handing over $20,000, right? If you're not harassing me the way I think you are, then find out a way to give me that money.
Cole, do you have a moment to talk? I have something I want to say about Devon and Kyrie.
You want to talk about them? Did something else happen between you guys?
Actually, just a little while ago, Kyrie was asking me to help fund their wedding for them. She asked that I give her $20,000 for it.
$20,000?
But I told her no because I planned to give her money as a gift for their wedding. That's when she blew up on me in a rage. Since then, I haven't been able to get anything from her because she continued to ignore me. I have even tried to talk with Devon about it, but even he is ignoring me.
So you've gotten into more trouble with them, huh, Mom?
Before those two got married, I have always thought of Kyrie as being a very quiet and refrained woman. But ever since they got married, she's changed just a slight bit.
She hasn't changed, Mom. I have always been having issues with that woman since the day Devon first introduced us.
What?
You're not the only one that's had some trouble with those two. Anytime I've met with Carrie, she always asks me why I'm not married yet. Then she'll go on about how she's heard that I've never had a girlfriend before and say that that's insane.
Kyrie has been saying all those sorts of things to you?
Devon was always such a good-looking man back in school and had all the women he ever wanted. And then after graduating from school, he was able to land that position as an executive director on the path to becoming a CEO. Carrie seems to think that means that I have achieved nothing compared to him and is always making fun of me for it.
What the hell is wrong with that woman? Why haven't you allowed that to happen to you, Cole?
I think she's picked that up from Devon himself. Ever since elementary school, he's always been making fun of me for being plain and not being so outgoing.
I don't find you to be plain, and you may not be as outgoing, but you think things through before acting and always get good results because of it. There are tons of amazing things about you that those two just can't see. Those two are unbelievable.
Thank you for saying that, Mom. I have become used to all of that, though, and things go a lot more smoothly for me now. Honestly, I think that a lot of things are more tough for you now. Does this mean that you're going to start paying for their wedding now?
Absolutely not! I would never pay for the wedding for a couple as horrible as they are.
Especially when Kyrie has been such a jerk to the both of us. I actually seem to think me not paying for them has helped you and I out a lot by expanding the gap between us and them. If they seem to think it's acceptable to treat you and I like that, then I don't want anything to do with them.
Right. You would never suck up to someone as toxic as her. I want to know what she was even trying to do acting that way towards you. What was she trying to achieve there? Doesn't she know that the company Devon is working for currently is your company?
I wonder the same thing. I am not only the CEO of that company, but also Devon's boss. Her treating her husband's boss and mother like that is something I will never be able to understand. Should I punish him in order to make her understand?
Hold on there, Mom. I don't want to know what kind of wrath would unfold if you did something like that to those two.
Sorry. For the time being, I suppose the best thing to do would be stay away from those two. I'm sure that once their wedding is over with, Kyrie will calm down a bit and we can stop worrying about the sour attitude of hers. At least that's what I'm praying for right now. Kyrie, congratulations. That was a very beautiful wedding you had today. Madison, thank you for contacting me at the perfect time. There was something that I totally forgot to tell you today at my wedding. Oh, and what might that be? Starting today, both Devon and I will be cutting ties to you, so please never ever talk to either one of us again. What? What do you mean you're both cutting ties to me? Why would you even say that? You actually went through with not helping us out in any way financially, so we had to come to this conclusion. What? You saw just how upset I became, yet you still didn't choose to give me any money. And when it just came to that gift you gave us, it was just $5,000. I have no desire to become closer to a cheapo grunge like you. Excuse me? I cannot believe something like that happened. That was the wedding of your older son, and yet you cheaped out on it. Did you think we'd be thankful for a measly $5,000? We're not going to bother you anymore, and we for sure won't be letting you meet your grandchildren. I told you months ago that I would not be paying for your guys' wedding. Yet now you're going to be cutting ties with me just because things didn't go the way you wanted them to be? And now you've just gone and called the $5,000 I gave you to be measly? You have no right saying something like that about a gift given to you. Huh? No matter how I try to look at it, you put no effort or thought into that amount. I've seen Devon giving you way more money to help support you in your life, so don't cheap out on us when it was my wedding we were talking about. Oh, what? Did you just say I've been getting money from Devon? I know that right now you're getting a massive allowance from Devon. Every month you get close to $10,000 from him. Because of that, you've been able to spend every day of your life doing nothing besides relaxing, right? Yet, when it came to his wedding, the wedding of the man that makes your life sitting back relaxing possible, you showed no gratitude at all. What? You've been given that life of fortune by a young executive director. However, you chose to cheap out on him and his wedding, which I'll never be able to understand. I don't want to think of you as my mother-in-law anymore. All you are now is a filthy parasite. Excuse me? And that's why today we are both cutting ties to you. And when we have kids, we won't tell you a single thing about them. Parasites are not allowed to meet our children. Don't you ever come around us again, you crappy old hag. Then I'll make the next CEO my younger son. What? I never once thought that my own daughter-in-law would start to call me a parasite of all things. If that's how you're going to talk about me, then we're done here. I don't have a daughter-in-law anymore. And I don't have two sons anymore since my older one decided to join you in wanting to cut ties with me. If you don't want me near you both anymore, then tell Devon to never come back to my company ever again. Your company? What? What the hell is this all about now? As the CEO, I'm going to make sure to relay all this information to the HR department. I will no longer allow Devon to work for me anymore. If you guys want to cut ties with me so badly, then you tell him to hurry up and get out of my company. He is no longer the executive director. What? What do you mean you're the CEO? That company Devon has been working on, he built with his friend, right? So how the hell could you all people be the CEO of it now? So that's the kind of lie Devon has been you believing. No wonder you were never respecting me the way I felt I should have been. What? Lie? Go ahead and ask for the truth from Devon himself. And please let him know that his mother calls him a dumbass now. And don't forget to tell him he's no longer working for me. I will be going now. You wanted this to happen, so don't ever talk to me again.
Hey Mom, why are you removing me from the position of executive director and having me fired? And now you're making Cole the next CEO? What kind of screw-up company are you trying to create now?
This company won't be screwed up because Cole happened to be very mature for his age. He's also happened to be more responsible than you, hence why he'll be the next CEO now. I won't ever give up my company to a son who thinks he can get away with calling his mother a parasite.
What?
Now before I begin to tear you a new one, please explain yourself completely to me. Tell me what the hell this allowance of close $10,000 a month is that you've been telling Kyrie about.
That was,
And let's not forget your other lie about how the company I made was made by you and your friend. I have no idea at all what the hell you've been up to and why you lied about so many things. So let's start with you explaining everything to me.
I just really want to get that company. Because of you, I was being made to look like an idiot. That's why I made up some things to try and get Kyrie to not dig into me.
What are you talking about? Who has been the one making you look like an idiot?
You. And you've been making me look that way to all those freaks from middle school. For the longest time now, I've been having to run into them all at my class reunions. There was this one who was a total loser back in school who went and got promoted big time. And now he's going to become the CEO of that company, and I'm going to be destroyed by all of them freaks? What the hell have you done, Mom?
That's why you wanted to become the CEO so soon?
That's right. I could have become the CEO by now and showed all of them, but you still have not stepped down from your position yet. So for a while now, I've had to lie to Kyrie about everything. And I'm sure now that since she's gone and told you that she would cut ties to you now, you're freaking out on the inside. I thought that would be the case at least, and that you would give me the company in order to get her to not cut ties to you. That's why I asked her to say all those things to you.
Huh? So you're telling me you did all of that to Kyrie just because you felt you were getting picked on by all of the people you once picked on back in middle school?
Shut up. I need to get your company, so hurry up and just give it to me. That's all you have to do, yet now you're making things even worse by giving the company to Cole of all people. No freaking way this can be happening. I'm far better than that pile of trash. Good point. You are far better than me. And there happen to be plenty of people in this world who are way better than me. But the thing is, you may be better than me on paper, but in reality, I am far superior than you. Huh? Mom just gave me her phone in a fit of rage. I was wondering why she would be so upset, but then I had to look through everything you've been saying to her. Yo, Cole, are you really calling yourself better than me when all you are is a plain old loser? You've never even touched a girl before, and you barely have any friends. You really think some chump like you is better than me of all people? No damn way. I don't recall people caring that much about the amount of friends one has in the workplace. And the same goes for any kind of romantic relationship. I just want to become the CEO, and in that regard, I'm doing okay based off my accomplishment and my appeal to the rest of the employees and moms. And since things like that are what really matter, then there is no chance of you becoming the CEO. The only way you were able to find a job in the first place was by begging Mom to have to force you in. What was that? The only reason you were ever able to even become the executive director is because Mom hated hearing you whine and cry all the time. Luckily for myself, though, I have a little bit of decency. And that's why I never whined about everything and just focused on bettering myself in order to get a job. And with all the accomplishments I've had, that's led me to become an executive director myself. Did you know that for some time now, I've been doing the same exact job as you before another company? What? A stinking freak like you? I hope this goes to show that it's not about touching women and having friends in this world. It's about being responsible and doing one's job well. Also, I have only ever been made fun of by you and Carrie. Everybody else respects me because of the goals and the ones I've so far accomplished. So please, don't worry about Mom's company any longer, because I've shown that I can take excellent care of it. Screw you! Mom's company is mine! Please don't talk about Mom's company like it's some kind of toy. There are tons of people whose lives depend on working there and need to be taken seriously. They all go to that company every day to put in some honest work and get paid. Someone who could never understand that will never become a CEO. Shut the freak up, you dick! Who do you think you are talking back to your older brother like that? Do you want me to cut ties to you now? Jesus Christ, I can't seem to get through to you. If you want to cut ties to me, then please do so. It's not going to improve your chances of getting Mom's company, though.
Madison! I'm so sorry about what happened yesterday. Could you please find some way to forgive me? I was lied to you by your son, okay? Devon brainwashed me into thinking you were the worst mother ever.
He brainwashed you, huh? I suppose some of this has to be blamed on his lies.
That's right. This is all his fault.
But was it him that was complaining all the time about me needing to give you both money for that wedding? Huh? Even if he was lying to you about me, does that excuse your behavior towards me? Like how you started to claim that I was harassing you by not giving you both any sort of funding for your guys' wedding. You were also the one calling that gift I gave you so measly. He may be to blame for lying to you, but in my mind, that does not excuse the way you behave towards me.
I was just really excited to have myself a really huge and luxurious wedding. I never actually meant it that way. I want to apologize for all of that, so please forgive me, please.
Now hold on there. You don't have to apologize for any of that. We already cut ties to one another, so there's no going back now.
What?
When you cut ties to me, you made me feel like a complete unwanted stranger. So you coming up to me now, asking for forgiveness and apologizing is only causing more trouble.
Wait, please. We don't have to cut ties to one another anymore, so let's get back to being really close to one another, Madison.
Excuse me?
You don't really want to cut ties to me, right? You have been so excited to see the face of your first grandbaby, right? So let's just forget all of the crap that happened before and call one another family again. That way, even you can be happy again, right?
I'd be even more upset if that happened. And that's why I'm totally content with having cut ties now.
What?
Cutting ties to someone can be easily reversed. And after what you said to me before, I don't think I can see you or Devon as family anymore. I'm ready to end this conversation right now and block you because of how little I care about you both now. So please forget about me. All I am to you now is just another random old lady.
Please don't say that kind of heartless stuff. Devon has even thought all of this over and learned his lesson. So please let your older son and his wife become close to you again. If you take back what you said about wanting to cut ties, we'd be happy to even live together with you and take care of you. To someone like you, Madison, there isn't anything else in this world that could make you happier than that, right?
I don't need you guys around me. Remember, I'm the CEO of a large company, and I have all the money I need to take care of myself as I age. I don't need some poor excuse of a wife like you around.
What?
Now that I've gotten that off my chest, give up. I've already finished all the paperwork stating that your husband is no longer employed by me. And alongside the paperwork, I have concluded everything needed to make sure that Nicole will become the next CEO.
No way.
I am doing everything that you asked for when treating me so horribly, so be grateful. Now you and your husband of yours will never need to come around me again. This crappy old hag has followed through with her promises to you, word for word.
I'm so freaking sorry, Madison. I want to apologize to you for the rest of my life, so please forgive the both of us. Don't fire Devon, please.
He's already gone. Now goodbye. I hope the both of you can learn to live without your husband's side of the family from now on. In the end, I made sure that my older son Devon was completely removed from my company. After that, he went to his friend who ran a company of his own and started to yell at his friend to let him into this company since he used to be an executive director for my company. However, his friend knew better and told him no right on the spot because he could never let someone with such childish attitude into his company. So as of right now, Devon is sitting around at home doing nothing with his life because he can't get a job with his unnecessary high pride can deal with. As for Kyrie, she continued to light up my phone with message after message about how she was so sorry and wanted forgiveness. But I never looked at a single one of them up close and continued to ignore her. That's what cutting ties to someone is all about, and that's exactly what she was asking for from me. When it comes to my younger son, Cole, after being made the new executive director, he immediately began to show everyone why he was chosen by me to take the position. He even created a new department within my company, and that department took off in no time and made sure that my company ended the year with major profit. And that means going into this new year, we will be expecting far more resumes from all sorts of people, and we'll open up 100 new positions within the company. I like to think that Cole will become an even better CEO than me when he takes a seat, and I am ready to look forward to that day. Hello, Eloise. What the heck were you trying to do today? You just barged your way into my date.
What? Don't call that barging, you jerk. I just so happened to run into you both by coincidence.
That was no coincidence. You even came there with food and everything.
I'm saying it was a coincidence that I also thought to go to that park today for a picnic. There, I saw you and Maxon there having a picnic as well, and I just thought I'd stop by and chat. And when it comes to having a picnic, the more the merrier, right? Yeah, you started to get jealous that I was there, which is really disappointing of you.
Huh?
Here's something else, Capri. How about you start working on being a better woman? You guys were having a picnic of all things and you choose to bring takeout there? At times like that, you should be a good woman and cook something up for the both of you.
What's wrong with us getting takeout? We didn't have to carry anything to the park, and it was Max Strawn's choice today. You have no clue, do you? Couldn't you see that Maxon really wanted you to make something up for the both of you to eat today? That's the whole reason he ate so much of the food that I brought with me today. Maybe this means that his stomach has started to have a liking for me instead? Shut up with all that bullcrap right now. The only reason he ate that crap was because he felt he had to because you kept shoving it in his face. Oh, that's not true at all. He ate it because he knew my cooking was better than yours. The thing about men is that they always fall for the woman with the best cooking, so I hope he'll rethink marrying you now since he's realizing that I'm the better woman. Screw you! Don't you think the same thing? I'm a far better match for a man like Maxon. How about you let me have a chance with him now and see what I mean? I'm telling you right now to shut the heck up, Eloise. I'm not sure how many more times I'm going to have to tell you this, but he is my fiancé. So no matter how many times you try and ask for him from me, you're not getting him. Just give up on him now and find another man who's actually single. No thanks. Not only is he working for a good company, but he has a lot of muscle and is really nice to me. He is literally meant for me, so I'm not giving up. And I'm going to show you that I can get him to become mine. How the heck do you even get off with saying things like that to an old friend of yours like me? I get that you were my friend and have Maxon as a fiancé now, but who is to say that won't change tomorrow? Compared to you, I'm far more cute, and I'm better at cooking to his liking. I like to think that I'm the perfect woman for him. His stomach is already into me, so it won't be soon before he's coming to me, asking me to marry him. This is getting nowhere. Eloise, if you keep that up trying to get Maxon from me, then I'm going to have to end all the connections I have to you. I know that you and I have known one another for a long time now, but I'll cut ties to you for being so unbearable. If you want to cut ties to me, then go right ahead. I don't really care if I no longer get to talk to you with anymore. Are you sure? It's not like we've even been that close to one another, right? We just happen to grow up in the same neighborhood and attend the same schools. I get that our parents are close friends to one another, but you and me, we're not that close. If anything, you're the kind of person I'd toss aside right away for a man like Maxton. Is that right then? Well then that's it for you and I. And you are never going to get Maxton from me. Maxton, are you going to be alright? You not only ate all the food we ordered, but a lot of what Eloise has brought as well. I'm sure your stomach has to be full by now, right?
Having to eat that crap she kept giving me really did it to my gut. She was the one that made all that food for herself, but then complained she didn't want to get fat by eating it, all right? I don't get why she would even cook that much food then. I just didn't want it going to waste, and when she started shoving it in my face, I had to.
But you didn't have to completely finish it all. You really are a nice man for doing that without throwing a fit.
But here's something that I didn't want to mention to you then. Right after eating her food, I had to go to the restroom to vomit.
What? Was there something weird about it at all?
No, it was just that she mistook sugar for salt, I think. So all of the food that should have been savory was absurdly sweet. And that's on top of the fact that I ate too much.
Are you serious?
Honestly, I thought her food didn't look too bad, but after taking a few bites, it tasted like crap. But I didn't want it going to waste, and with her constantly shoving it in my face like that, I had no choice, I felt, but was luckily able to hold it in until I got to the toilet.
I see. I knew there was no way a person like her had good intentions with that food.
What? What do you mean by that? So she isn't good at cooking after all? All she talked about today when she joined us was that she's amazing at cooking and loves to do it all the time.
Eloise had always loved to cook and bake actually, but she only loves the process of cooking and baking. For as long as I can remember, she's made good-looking food, but when it comes to taste, everything she made was like garbage. I could never take more than a bite of what she'd make.
Are you kidding me?
But at least things have always looked good. If I remember correctly, she even had an Instagram account where she posts all of her cooking. I think she has around 10K followers on there right now.
That's actually quite amazing. Her cooking is utter garbage, yet she gets that many people following her?
Well, it's just a bunch of pictures of her cooking on there, so her followers don't know what everything tastes like. Anyways, now that you're aware of the type of woman that she is, can you promise me to stay away from her? Just a little bit ago, she was going on about how she plans to steal you from me.
What? She was really saying that?
She seems to think you're the perfect man for her, and after seeing what she did today, who knows what will be next in store for you from her. That's why I'm asking you to please do whatever you can to stay far away from her.
So she wasn't just messing around with me or joking then?
I thought the same thing at first myself, Maxton, but after hearing from her just how far she's willing to go to get you from me, I'm not sure we can manage to just laugh it all off anymore.
Understood, Capri. For a bit there, I was just putting up with her because I thought you both were longtime friends with each other. But now that you're asking me to put up a wall between myself and her, I'll make sure to do just that.
I'm sorry. Because of one of my old friends, you're having to be caught in such a mess.
Don't worry about it, all right? If anything, I should be the one apologizing to you right now.
What? Why do you have to apologize to me, though?
Because actually, today, during our picnic, I accidentally dropped the ring I had for you.
What did you say?
That was the really important ring that I had for you and everything. The first ring you had ever said you really wanted from me. And well, as I was carrying it for you today, I guess I must have accidentally missed my pocket or something. I might have been moving some things from one of my pockets to another, and that happened.
Don't worry about it, Maxton. We'll be getting married soon anyways, and when that happens, I'll be getting a proper wedding ring.
I understand that, but a wedding ring is nice and all, but the engagement ring is the thing that really shines, right? That's why tomorrow I'm heading to that park again, and I'm going to do a deep search for it.
Then I'll be coming along with you. You and I can leave to go there together and search every corner of the park for it. Oh, I'm so sorry, Capri. It looks as though without me even trying, I've stolen Maxton from you. What? From today, he is my man. He came and proposed to me after all today. Huh? Look, if you're going to talk while only being half awake, you're better off just shutting up and waiting for both your eyes to open. I'm sorry to say this, but I'm speaking the truth. Maxton just gave me this beautiful engagement ring. A wedding ring? Last week, we all went out to have that picnic together, right? Well, he went and slipped the ring into my lunchbox, and so when I opened it up later, I realized that he had given me an engagement ring. I can't believe that it took me this long to open up my lunchbox and realize that he had left it with me. What? So the ring was inside your lunchbox this whole time? The size of this ring is far too big for my fingers. But the fact that he'd have such a large ring made for me means that he wanted to show me just how much he could afford. Next time I see him, we can both go to a jeweler and have them resize this ring for me. You're mistaken right now, Eloise. I think that ring isn't what you think it is. I really am sorry. Things happened just like I said, and I was able to steal Maxton from you. Oh, but now you understand things better, right? All men love to go with their woman who can actually cook decent food for them. So the reason you lost to me is because you never put any effort into being a decent woman. Huh?
I knew you guys were pretty close to getting married, right? Well, I feel so bad for you now being tossed aside right before that could actually happen. You guys were so close to being husband and wife, so I'm very sorry about that. But Maxton is now my man, so you are no longer allowed to come around him, okay?
My husband is right next to me laughing his butt off, though.
What?
This is the first time I've ever seen him laughing so hard. And Louise, you're a lot more funnier than I thought.
Why the hell is Maxton still with you?
Maxton threw you away already for me. Hurry up and get the hell away from my fiancé. I have no reason to be getting away from my fiancé, and I should be saying husband now because we didn't get married just yesterday. And today was our first day living together with one another.
Huh? You guys got married yesterday?
Yesterday was our 3-year anniversary for the first day we started to date, so we both thought it would be a great idea to go to the courthouse together and get married on the same day. We were able to get all of the paperwork in order, and now him and I are husband and wife.
What are you going on about? He went and proposed to me already. He was the one that gave me this beautiful engagement ring. And just a little while back, he was enjoying my lunch that I brought to the park for him. He already jumped ship and swam over to me.
That ring was never meant for you. That's Capri's ring, which I had been holding on to for her, but accidentally dropped into your lunchbox, apparently. So would you stop dreaming about how I left my wife for you and listen to what my wife is telling you?
What? Is that you, Maxton?
Just like Capri was saying, she and I got married to one another yesterday, which means that I will never, ever have to marry you. That engagement ring is Capri's, and I had accidentally dropped it was all. I thought that I had lost it for good, but it turns out that you've had it with you this whole time. Thanks for finding it for us.
This is Capri's engagement, right? You gave this to her when you proposed to her?
Recently, it had been hurting her finger, so she asked me to hold on to it for her. It was hurting so bad that we actually planned on getting it resized for her. So in the meantime, I was just going to hold on to it for her while we were at the park eating, and then you showed up and interrupted us. I had it in my pocket at the time, but it must have fallen out and into your lunchbox when you placed it next to my leg. I still can't believe that it actually fell into there, though.
But why would you be saying something like that right now? You gave this ring to me, right? You don't have to lie about the feelings you have for me anymore, Maxton, baby. You're going to be marrying me right now, right?
I'm sorry, but I really don't care for you at all. If I actually wanted to marry you, then I never would have married Capri yesterday, right?
I get it. You were just upset with me right now. It took me way too long to realize that you had proposed to me, right? And as a way of showing me just how upset you've been, you got married to Capri.
What?
I'm sorry, Maxton. I know you went through all that work to sneak the ring into my lunchbox, but I had no clue. You've been upset about this the whole time, and that's why you married Capri, right? But look, baby, I totally understand how you feel now, and won't let something like that happen again, so you can come back to me now.
I don't think you should call it going back to you because I had never proposed to you in the first place. I told you already, the ring fell out of my pocket, right?
Don't say that. You proposed to me already, and we both know that. You know just as well as I do that I'm the one who's meant for you and not Capri. I'm the perfect woman for becoming your wife, right?
Are you joking?
After all, I'm far more cute than she is, right? Also, my cooking is way better than whatever slop she probably serves up, right? As we all know, men want their wives to be good cooks.
Now listen here. I'm flattered that you're into me so much that you're practically brain dead now, but I have to be honest with how I feel about you. You're annoying as hell. Now before things get too out of hand here, why don't you just stop talking and leave my wife and me alone? And if it helps you any, I actually really hate you and the way you talk.
What?
By the way, what's this about you being more cute than Capri? All of my friends and I can agree that Capri is way more gorgeous than you by miles. What the hell was I even looking at when you came to bug us during our picnic? At first I thought some old lady was coming to ask us for help, but then I realized Capri knew you, and that you just didn't know how to do your hair or makeup.
There's no way. You saw how I looked, right?
I was the better looking woman there, and I even brought you homemade lunch to eat instead of whatever crap she ordered for you. I know that you and all your friends see me as the most cute and wonderful woman imaginable, and that any man would be lucky to have me as their wife.
So you really did make that lunch then? I mean, it looked good, but did you end up using glue to keep it all held together? It was frickin' disgusting. That was my first time ever eating something so gross that it made me throw up afterwards.
Aww. You can't seriously be saying that right now. No matter who is looking at it, they would be able to see just how delicious that food was.
The thing is, we don't taste with our eyes. Yeah, it looked like a good meal, but that flavor was a sweet, plastic-like flavor. Really, it's just like you. Both of you might look all right, although that day you looked like a grandma, but the actual substance of you both is just toxic. So I'm not taking you. I would never want to marry someone like you.
Huh? You're even calling me disgusting now? You are actually calling me disgusting?
So does this mean you finally understand how much I can't stand you? Because if that's what this means, then there you go. Leave me the hell alone now. And the same goes for my very important wife, who I will not watch be belittled by you anymore.
Go screw yourself. I've never been treated like this before. I won't let you get away with what you said. I'm going to make you see just how much you've screwed up by not making me your wife. Eloise, where the heck are you right now? I came all the way to your house to get my engagement ring back, but you weren't there. I even asked your family about you, and they said they have no idea where you went. I'm at the river down at the road, and I'm right here now to throw this ring in the river. What? I am pissed off now at both you and that butthole Maxton, so at the very least, I'm going to take my revenge by tossing this ring to the river. This is what you both get for treating me so horribly, and now I'm going to make this ring the kind of trash you both have been. You hold it right there. That ring is very important to both Maxton and I mean extremely important. Then I'll make sure to throw it as far as I can. That's what you get. I'm getting ready to check this ring right now. I tried so hard to stop you, yet you're still willing to commit a crime. Huh? A crime? Taking something from someone else and purposely throwing it into a river is a great case of you damaging my property. And if my husband and I were to tell the police about it, you have them showing up to your door and taking you to the police station. I'm not playing around right now. I'm just tossing this trash your husband littered at the park. There's no evidence proving that this ring really belonged to you anyways. I can tell the police that it was just a piece of garbage I found and that I could do whatever I wanted with it. I see. So your reasoning is that anything you find becomes yours and that you can do whatever you want with it? While throwing it into the river itself is a crime. Now you're purposely littering, which will get you a fine. What? If you've already thrown the ring, then go get it for us right now. And if you're not able to find it anywhere, then be ready to pay my husband $10,000 for it. But what are you talking about? There's no way you can ask someone to find a tiny little ring in that river that big. It's impossible. And you want me to pay you guys back if I didn't find it? Bullcrap! I'm not paying for a dime! I had every right to toss that ring of yours into the river. Huh? If that's how you're going to act about all this, then I'm calling the police. Yesterday, Maxton and I were having a lot of fun laughing at your jokes, but today we've grown tired of them and are ready for you to shut up. And right now, both Maxton and I are furious after hearing what you've just done. He is so mad at the moment that he just ran to his car and is on his way to the river. What? I'm sorry. He already called the police the moment he heard that you went to the river. I hope you're ready for what's about to happen next, Eloise. Are you guys freaking idiots? Calling the police on me over something like this? I don't think so, but you're very much of an idiot for trying to toss that engagement ring of mine out of anger over your own mistakes. You really thought that you just have that massive delusion about my husband and think he actually loved you? And then when you found out that he never loved you and just dropped the ring into your lunchbox on accident, you could freak out and get away with it? You're not a 5-year-old anymore. You're old enough now where the law has to play a role. Shut up! Just because you got to marry Max, it doesn't mean you have the right to talk to me like that. You call the police right now and tell them to turn around. You really think everyone will agree with having your longtime friend arrested over something like this? I thought that you never really were my friend. Wasn't it just our parents or something? That's kind of why I was fine with calling the police in the first place, since all of you really is just a stranger to us. What? I swear, I already warned you about this. I told you not to bother with Maxon anymore, yet you just assumed I was bluffing, and then you had this fantasy about how Maxon would dump me and come to you just because he dropped my engagement ring in your lunchbox, and then when that fantasy was crushed, you started to throw a fit and literally threw that ring into the river. I'm done. I really never thought that at my age, I would still have to deal with people like it was elementary school. The only difference now is that instead of calling a teacher to come and put you in timeout, I'm calling the police and having them put you in jail. Now I'm going back to your parents and I'm going to let them know what's happened.
Wait a sec. My parents have nothing to do with this.
They don't? I think they really do though. I can't seem to get through to you no matter how much I try, so they're my only other option. I really hate having to bring this up to them since they're great friends with my parents, but I have no other choice thanks to that empty head of yours. I'll let them know that the police are going to get to you right now, and that they'll need to get you out to the police station.
No! Stop!
I'm also going to let them know to never let you talk to me again. They'll probably ask why since they're such close friends to my parents. So I'll give them the whole story and hope that gets them to understand why.
You seriously stop. You already know just how crazy strict my parents are.
Of course I know. The both of them are school teachers, so I'm very much aware how strict they can be. So when they hear about how you want to steal my husband from me and about how you threw my engagement ring in the river, well, let's just say you can kiss your adult life goodbye.
What am I going to do? What am I going to do? My parents are the scariest things ever when they're mad.
If you're able to find that ring soon, I might be willing to tell the police to let you go. Now, that's all I have for you. I'm cutting ties to you now, so I'll learn about how everything ends from the police and from your parents. After that, it seems to me that both of Eloise's parents were furious as well. And when they met her down at the river to the police, they began to chew her out for causing so many issues for Maxon and myself. Then gave her two options before we asked the police to put her in the back of the patrol car. And that was to get in the river and stay there until she found the ring, or to go to the police and have to stay with them until she paid us for said ring. She chose the river, and for the next 5 hours she was seen wandering around in the very hazy brown river trying to find a needle in a haystack, and both her parents watched her and the police. Shockingly, she was able to find the ring after wandering around for so long and came up to show her parents and the police. Because of that, I told the police not to charge her with anything, and that as long as she was given back to her parents, we'd be fine with them not taking her away. Both of her parents took her back with them in the car, and since then, she has not said a word to either Maxon or myself. I heard that after a few days, she was kicked out of her parents' house for good, and told that if she did come back again, they'd have to resort to physical punishment. She later found herself a really cheap apartment and a new job near that apartment, but a lot of the people working there saw her that day. She had to wander around looking for that ring, and tons of rumors spread. Some of them say that she had a gambling problem and was kicked out of her parents' house and lived in the river. Others said that she had always been homeless and goes into that river looking for fish to eat. Because of this, not only have the men in her workplace all avoid her, but so have all the men in the town.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.